I remember as a child growing up, I grew up without my biological father, and that was very difficult for me, only to grow up with a stepdad who was very abusive. He was an alcoholic, and he did drugs, and he was very controlling. He kept all of us in fear. We were in constant fear. There was no peace in my home whatsoever. I had very bad low self-esteem because of all of this. I thought and felt like I was truly nothing. I was worth nothing at all. I remember many times seeing my mom get beat by this man. We never could sleep in peace. Even going to bed, it was scary to close our eyes because we never knew when he was going to come in and just start beating on us. I remember many times saying to myself, I wish I had a brother that could help us, that would protect us. And I remember when I was older, my mom told me that I did have a brother, but she aborted him. And so I knew that it was up to me. I had to protect us. And so I did for many years. I did what I could do. I would make him angry at me so that my mom and my sister could go to safety. So many times I would have suicidal thoughts. I felt I had no purpose whatsoever. I would have thoughts such as, why am I even here? Why am I born? Why me? Why do I have to live like this? And when I became a teenager, I had very low self-esteem again. I thought I was nothing. I felt like I was just trash. I began partying a lot. I was ditching school to go to parties and drink. And I myself would drink all the time, and I would hide these things from my parents. And I was smoking weed, I was smoking cigarettes, I was just doing my own thing. I was trying to fill all this pain that I had inside of me with the alcohol and with the drugs and with the parties, but the pain never went away. I would tell my mom, I'm nothing like you, I'll never be like you. I would never put up with these things that you're putting up with. And then when I was 16, I got into a relationship. He was an older guy. When I was 17, he raped me. Only to get myself into this relationship where after I was pregnant, the abuse began with him. Forced me to do things that were so uncomfortable, just so humiliating in many ways. He was cheating on me constantly. And he would beat me really bad. And that was very heartbreaking for me. I was very heartbroken. I had no hope. I thought, you know what, this is my life. I just have to learn how to live with it. I thought it was a never-ending cycle. It would just continue to go and go and go, and it would not stop. I just had to learn somehow and figure out a way that I could try to have the best life for my baby, because I didn't care about myself. I didn't care at all about myself, but I knew that it wasn't fair to that child. One day I just couldn't take it anymore, and I went and I got the gun. And I put it to my head, and I was going to commit suicide because I couldn't take it anymore. This is while I'm pregnant with my son. And then somebody just showed up out of nowhere and came and snatched that gun out of my hand right as I was pulling the trigger. I was in constant fear with him. I slept completely dressed, shoes, clothes. I had my coat. I always had a bag packed for the baby. For me, if we had to get up and run in the middle of the night and just run to safety, I always had things packed, and he never noticed. And he flipped out on me, and he picked me up and he choked me. And he has me up against the wall and he's choking me and I can't breathe, but all I can do is look down at my newborn on the floor. Just look at him and think, if I close my eyes, my son won't have a mom. I have to fight. I have to keep breathing despite him choking me so hard. He had all his weight and all his force choking me. And when I told him, what about your baby? He began to choke me harder. And he slammed me on the floor and he got on top of me and he's choking me. And I'm still looking at my baby laying there crying. And I thought again, Michelle, don't close your eyes, because you will die and you'll never see your baby again, and then bad things will happen. You can't protect him. And then he went to jail. And when he went to jail, I thought, okay, this is my time. I can leave him. He's not here. And his sister invited me to come to church. And I said, I don't want to go to church. I can't go to church. You know, I'm so messed up. I have nothing. And when she invited me to church again, I said, you know what? Okay, I'll try it. I've tried everything else. I've tried the drinking. I've tried the men. I've tried the partying. I've tried to drown all of the pain and all of this that I have that I can't get away from. And it hasn't helped. It's still there. So I remember I came to church with her. And then I got saved that day. I gave my life to Jesus that day at the altar. And I remember when I went down there, I said, Jesus, I don't know you, but if you're real, and if you can do anything with my life, you can have it, because it's nothing. I can't take care of my baby. I can't even take care of myself because of all of the pain, all of the anger, all of the rage that was inside of me, all of the fear that I had of all these things. But God set me free from all of that anger, all of that rage that I had. And He took all those fears away. My son, he is healthy. I have 2 other kids now. I'm married to a wonderful man of God. God is really using my life. When I told Him, here, I have nothing to offer you, but what I have, you can have it. He gave me beauty for my ashes. I'm Michelle Kelso, and I found Jesus.